Here are my top 20 favorite movies of all time. I adore all of these movies on this list. This was a very difficult top 20 list to make. There are a lot of movies that I love that aren't on this list that I wish I could make room for, but I can, top 20 and all. So, without further ado, here we go. Number 20 is The Lion King. The Lion King is a magnificent animated future film. It's, in my opinion, the best animated film of all time. You got the voices of Matthew Broderick, James Earl Jones, and Jeremy Irons in the movie. The animation is really incredible. The music is iconic. I love the music, and I love the Circle of Life opening here. The entire movie is just magnificent. It's a remarkable film, and I love The Lion King. Number 19 is Raiders of the Lost Ark. The movie stars Harrison Ford, Karen Allen, John Rhys Davies, and it is directed by Steven Spielberg. This movie is just action packed. It's really fantastic. I love this adventure film, and it is my favorite Indiana Jones film as well as my favorite Steven Spielberg film. I absolutely adore Raiders. I love everything about this movie. I love the cheesiness of it. I love the action scenes. I love the music. Harrison Ford is incredible as Indiana Jones in this movie. I absolutely love Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 18 is Signs, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. This is my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie by far. A lot of people don't like the ending. A lot of people really criticize the ending, but I actually think that the ending is perfect for the film. I think that the performances are stellar. Mel Gibson is absolutely amazing here. And I love Joaquin Phoenix and the kids as well. Abigail Breslin and Rory Culkin are magnificent in this film. It's a movie that is pretty deep for an alien invasion thriller. I think that it's well made, and I just adore this movie. I think that it is well crafted and it is pretty scary at times. It's a great thriller. Number 17 is Castaway, directed by Robert Zemeckis, starring Tom Hanks and Helen Hunt. This is Tom Hanks' movie. He's in it for the most part alone on this island after his plane crashes in the Pacific Ocean, and he is this FedEx worker. He takes his job extremely seriously, and he spends 4 years on this island until he decides to make a raft, and then he finally is rescued. And he goes home and he discovers that his wife has moved on without him because she believes he was dead. It is just this amazing story. It is heartfelt, it is tragic, but at the same time uplifting. I absolutely adore Castaway. I think it has a great message, and I love the ending of this movie. Number 16 is Die Hard, which is my favorite action film of all time, starring Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman and Reginald Vell Johnson. The acting in this movie is fantastic, especially from Alan Rickman. He is one heck of a villain. He is incredibly memorable here, and I love Bruce Willis as John McClane. This is my favorite movie of the franchise. I love how simple it is, and there are countless action movies that really took the same plot and did it over and over again throughout the years after Die Hard. And you can see why, because this movie is so influential. It's so good. It's so well directed by John McTiernan. I absolutely adore Die Hard. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. Number 15 is No Country for Old Men. No Country for Old Men, I think, is an excellent thriller with excellent performances from Josh Brolin and Javier Bardem. They're both excellent in this movie. It's a great cat and mouse chase. And I think that it's really well directed by the Coen brothers. I absolutely enjoy this film, and I am riveted every time I watch it from the beginning to end. Number 14 is Batman Begins, directed by Christopher Nolan, starring Christian Bale, Liam Neeson, Katie Holmes, Morgan Freeman, and Cillian Murphy. I absolutely adore Batman Begins. It is my favorite origin story of all time. I think that Batman was done super well, and he was really well handled, especially after Batman and Robin, which was the last Batman movie that we've had, and that destroyed the franchise almost for good. But Christopher Nolan took a more serious and grounded approach with the character, and I think that it worked. And the movie is really incredible. It has an amazing soundtrack. I love Christian Bale as Batman. He's my favorite Batman. And I adore Batman Begins. Number 13 is Good Will Hunting, starring Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Robin Williams, and directed by Gus Van Sant. Good Will Hunting is just an excellent drama. It is exceptionally well written. The movie is well acted to. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck are really fantastic in this film. You just get invested in these characters just because of how real they feel and how grounded they are. And it's just a story about this janitor who is super smart and like he can do great things, but he is like holding himself back, and he meets this psychologist who is Robin Williams. This movie, I think, is Robin Williams' his best performance, in my opinion. It is phenomenal. I absolutely adore this film. It is touching, it is heartfelt, and I am just blown away every time I watch Good Will Hunting. Number 12 is Fight Club, starring Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, Helena Bonham Carter, directed by David Fincher. Fight Club is just a terrific film. It's a dark movie, it's a depressing film, but I think that the message is really well done and really well executed. David Fincher can do no wrong. He is one of my favorite directors. I love most of his movies that he's done, and he directs Fight Club so well. The ending is shocking. It's a really great twist ending, and the entire movie is just really well directed. I absolutely adore Fight Club. Number 11 is Gladiator, directed by Ridley Scott and starring Russell Crowe, Connie Nelson, Joaquin Phoenix. This movie is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best action movies I've ever seen. Russell Crowe delivers his finest performance, in my opinion, in Gladiator. He is absolutely amazing in this movie. Joaquin Phoenix is terrific. Connie Nelson is really great as well. I absolutely adore this film. It's one of my favorites of all time for sure, and I absolutely enjoy the ending as well. The ending is just so well done, and it almost leaves me to tears every time I watch it. Number 10 is The Thing, starring Kurt Russell, Keith David, Wilfred Brimley, and it is directed by John Carpenter. I absolutely enjoy The Thing. It is incredibly well directed and suspenseful, and it has this really compelling story. It's just an amazing film, and I am really blown away every time I watch it. The practical effects are amazing. It's just one of my favorite movies to watch on Halloween or in the winter because of the snow. I adore this movie. Number 9 is Pulp Fiction, directed by Quentin Tarantino and starring Uma Thurman, John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, and Bruce Willis. This movie, I think, is Tarantino's best film. I absolutely adore Pulp Fiction. I love the dialogue. I love the non-linear storytelling in the film. I think that it is exciting. It's just shocking at times, and it is brutal. I think that it's very funny as well, and the music is fantastic in the film. Number 8 is Back to the Future, starring Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, Crispin Glover, and Thomas F. Wilson. It is directed by Robert Zemeckis. I absolutely think that Back to the Future is a wonderful film. The script is really great. It is really tight, and I adore the characters. I enjoy Marty McFly and Doc Brown. Their chemistry is fantastic, and I really enjoy the score of this film. The score of Back to the Future is really epic, and It is the best one by far. Like the first Back to the Future is my favorite of all three of them, but I do enjoy the entire trilogy as well. Thomas F. Wilson as Biff is really great in the movie. I absolutely adore his performance. And yeah, this movie is really awesome. Number 7 is Aliens, starring Sigourney Weaver, Ian Holm, and Tom Skerritt. This movie is directed by Ridley Scott, and to me, Alien is my favorite like horror space film, and it is by far the best movie in the franchise. And I love the practical effects in this movie. The alien creature is terrifying, and I love that the main character turns out to be Sigourney Weaver in this movie, because the movie sort of starts out without a main character, and you end up actually like really loving Sigourney Weaver here as Ripley, and she is a badass female character, probably my favorite of all time. If I had to pick a favorite female character in the cinema, I think she is wonderful, and I absolutely adore Alien. Number 6 is The Dark Knight, directed by Christopher Nolan, starring Christian Bale, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Heath Ledger, and Morgan Freeman. The Dark Knight is really a fantastic film. It is an exciting action thriller. It is just an amazing achievement. Heath Ledger is amazing as the Joker. He is absolutely memorable, and he delivers one of the best performances of all time. Christian Bale as Batman is terrific. Morgan Freeman and Aaron Eckhart as Two-Face is really great as well in this movie. I absolutely enjoy The Dark Knight. 5 is The Shawshank Redemption, starring Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman. I adore The Shawshank Redemption. It is really a movie about hope, and I love the journey of Andy Dufresne. He is an amazing character, and I think that this movie has perhaps the best ending of cinema history. It is just an amazing ending, and I think that it works. It's not cheesy. I think that it was well handled, and this movie bombed at the box office, but later really just gained more recognition because it's just a fantastic film. And Morgan Freeman does the narration, and he's absolutely perfect in this movie as Red Redding. I adore Shawshank Redemption, an absolute masterpiece. Number 4 is 2001: A Space Odyssey, starring Keir Dullea, Gary Lockwood, and William Sylvester, directed by Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick is my favorite director, and 2001: A Space Odyssey is an absolutely amazing film. It is just incredible achievement. Came out in 1968, and you can tell that it was just so well crafted for its time. Uh, it looks better than some of the movies that come out today. I'm joking, sort of, but I mean, 2001: A Space Odyssey is just a brilliant film. It makes you think. Is like this masterpiece that you just don't really see often. It is really a fantastic film, and Stanley Kubrick directed the shit out of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Number 3 is The Shining, starring Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, and Danny Lloyd. It's directed by Stanley Kubrick. The Shining to me is the best horror film of all time, hands down. It is just a masterpiece. I love how well directed this movie is. The acting is phenomenal. Like, most people love this movie. And I get why you would say that this movie is not faithful to the book, but honestly, I don't care because this movie is just so well directed. It's so well done. It's so well shot. The music is phenomenal. The Shining is my favorite horror film, and I think that it is even better than the book. Shoot me. Number 2 is the original Star Wars trilogy. I'm gonna cheat for number 2 and number 1 because instead of putting one movie here, I'm gonna put 3 movies. But to me, they're just one big film, and that is the original Star Wars trilogy. I think that these movies are timeless. They're just so well made. The characters are extremely likable. You got Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Leia, Lando, R2 and C3PO, Darth Vader, the Emperor. Like, they're just so iconic. Star Wars is part of the pop culture zeitgeist for a reason because these movies are timeless. They're amazing. My favorite is The Empire Strikes Back, but I absolutely adore Star Wars and Return of the Jedi as well. So, yeah, these movies are amazing. My number one is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. They're just awesome films. I get chills just thinking about them, and they are really well made. And I think that we're never gonna see a trilogy like this again. Dune comes close, but I don't think that Dune is as good as the Lord of the Rings trilogy. You got excellent performances from Elijah Wood, Sean Astin, Ian McKellen, and Viggo Mortensen. And the entire cast is just absolutely wonderful. I love the world of Middle Earth. I love the books. I love the movies. I think that the music is excellent in these movies. And I love the practical sets. I love the practical effects. And yeah, these movies are my favorite films of all time. If I had to pick one of these three movies, I would pick Fellowship. I think that Fellowship is the best one out of the three of them. But I adore all three of these films, and I think that they are masterpieces. So, yeah, these movies are my top 20 of all time. Let me know what your top 20 of all time are. I'm sure, like, we have different lists, and that's okay. I mean, like, we're maybe gonna disagree on certain things, but yeah, we're all movie fans, and I think that movies are important. They've really helped me for a lot of my adult life. So, yeah, let me know what your top 20 are down in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.